Hi, friends. I have a question for you. I was wondering when you do your manifesting, how do you word your manifesting? Do you say things like, oh, I should manifest a job, I need a job? Do you say things like, I'm manifesting check in the mail? Because I've heard two schools of thought, and one is uh, that you can go ahead and pray for money, but you better go out and get a job. The other one is envision yourself holding a check in your hand and that you get checks in the mail. And I have done that. I have gotten checks in the mail. I have used manifestation to acquire things in my life that I wanted. One of them was my husband. And my husband and I together have manifested money in the past, and he has manifested vehicles. I was just on the phone with a friend of mine, and she was like, oh no, my brother was into that where you just ask for what you want, and he never had anything. He was always broke, blah, blah, blah. So she goes, I believe in like manifesting through like you get a job and that's how you manifest. And I've heard that from other spiritual practitioners where they're like, yeah, you can pray and do all the work and set up your altar, but you better go out and get a job. And to me, I mean, if that's how you do things, then that's how you do things. But for me, I don't like doing things like that. I've never understood Christians who say, well, I pray to God to heal me, but then the healing comes through the physician. To me, that's being dual-minded. Either your healing is coming from God or it's not. And why are you praying and getting surgery and chemicals and all these other things? And I'm like, well, because what? And I'm like, no, I mean, if that's where you are and that's what you need to do, then that's what you need to do. I'm not criticizing you. I'm not judging you, none of that. But I've never understood that. And that's the house I grew up in was, well, I'm praying that God will heal me, but I'm also going to go through all these things with the doctor. And when I became an Orthodox Christian, it was death is another form of healing. I'm like, oh, there you go. So that's a whole other can of worms that we can open up and investigate later. But I'm curious, put down in comments if you would, please. Please like and subscribe, help the channel to grow. But then also I want to hear your thoughts. Do you manifest and say, I'm believing for a check in the mail, and I'm believing for a vehicle, and I'm believing for a job? Or do you say, I need money, so I'm only going to ask for a job, and the job will be my source, and grinding it out 9 to 5 is going to be my source? Or do you believe that God is going to deliver what you need to you because you've asked him? I'm just curious, what do you think? Okay, talk to you later. Bye.